In a small, quiet home, where the walls were simple and the days were long, lived a mother and her son. They did not have much, but what they shared was something far greater than wealth. This is not just a story about a mother and a son. It is a story about patience, sacrifice, and silent strength. Every morning before the sun fully rose, the mother would wake up, not with complaints, not with anger, but with quiet gratitude. She prepared breakfast with gentle hands, moving softly so her son could sleep a little longer. Her life was not easy, but her heart was steady. One morning, the boy looked at his mother and asked, "Ami, don't you ever get tired?" She smiled gently and replied, "I do, my child, but I choose peace because anger only makes the road longer." The boy did not fully understand her words then, but something about them stayed with him. Life tested the mother often. Some days people were unkind. Some nights hunger sat quietly at the table. Once, a woman shouted at her for her work. The boy waited for her to shout back, but she didn't. She lowered her eyes and said calmly, "Peace is more valuable than winning an argument." That day, the boy learned, strength does not always raise its voice. One evening, the boy accidentally broke a cup. The sound echoed through the room. He waited, his heart racing, expecting anger. But his mother only said, "Objects can break, but hearts should not." She bandaged his finger gently, more concerned about his fear than the broken cup. That night, Yusuf realized something important. His mother's love was stronger than her problems. And in that moment, fear left the room, and love stayed. At school, the boy was mocked for his clothes, for his simple lunch. He came home angry and ashamed. "I don't want to go back," he cried. His mother held his face and whispered, "Never let someone else decide your worth." That night, she stayed awake helping him study, even when her own eyes were heavy with exhaustion. One night, the boy noticed something. His mother gave him the last piece of bread and drank only water. She smiled and said she was full, but the boy understood. That night, he learned the deepest lesson of all. Love often hides behind sacrifice. Years passed. Yusuf grew into a disciplined, kind young man. He studied hard, remembering every lesson his mother lived, not preached. Before exams, Amina prayed quietly, never pressuring him, only trusting. Her faith became his foundation. One day, Yusuf returned home with tears, not of pain but joy. He had earned a scholarship. He knelt before his mother and said, "Everything I am is because of you." Amina placed her hand on his head and replied, "No, my son. Everything you are is because you chose goodness. A mother may not give her child wealth, but she gives something far greater, character. And a child raised by patience becomes a light in a dark world." A mother's actions teach louder than her words. From the day her child was young, the mother carried every burden silently. She gave up rest, comfort, and often her own dreams so her child could grow without fear. Through sleepless nights, hard work, and quiet prayers, she shaped his character more than his future. As her child became an adult, her sacrifices remained unseen, but their impact lived on in his values. And when she grew old, her strength faded, yet her love remained unchanged, having already given her child everything she had.